Hello everyone, it's Randy here with you with another episode of Randy on the Road. This is post-Reagan rally. First of all, a big thank you to all of those of you who came and supported the event. We're so grateful that you were there to enjoy the excitement with us as we gathered to kick off the election season. The point of this event was to engage our grassroots people, to get folks focused and inspired to do something in 2026. We have tough elections up and down the ballot. Local, county, state, federal, you name it, it is going to be a tough year. The Democrats are on the prowl and they're hungry for power, and bringing people together to whip up that energy was important, and I think for the most part it did that. I thank all of our speakers for coming, our panelists. People did a good job. They answered the questions. Like I said, all in all, a very positive evening for the most part. However, I have to address one thing. You know, it's okay for people to disagree with one another, especially intra-party, and we should disagree with one another about things. But it's not okay to make up things to support a narrative, to completely demonize a person over something that didn't happen is just flatly wrong and shouldn't happen. One of the speakers on Friday evening mentioned something about a co-sponsoring that my second cousin Rick Niemeyer did on a particular bill in the 2023 session, Senate Bill 480. And that bill had to do with the transgender procedures for minors. When you read the summary of the bill, you will see that that bill clearly states that it prohibits those procedures from happening. The speaker wrongly asserted my second cousin Rick, the state senator, was in favor of transgender procedures for minors. Nothing could be further from the truth. Rick has been a staunch pro-life advocate and pro-common sense advocate when it comes to some of these social issues that impact our youth. If we want to be critical of certain votes, I've served in office. It's my 16th year in office right now. 18th year overall in public service, about 20 years in the party. And we all expect to be criticized and have people disagree with us, and that's all part of the being in a free society where we value that debate and we value that disagreement, but we don't get to just make up things about our opposition. You have to come with receipts. If there are things that are public record that you want to be critical of, then be critical. If you want to run in a primary against myself or anyone else, that's your right to do so. It was really tough for me to listen to someone say something that was completely false about a relative of mine. If people are driven to compete against Rick or anyone else in the electoral process, that's what it's there for. You have those disagreements in that venue, but you don't make up things about a person's stance on a transgender bill. So I hope this helps to clarify it. Rick doesn't need me to stand up for him. He is very capable of standing up for himself, just as I am. But when something's wrong, it's wrong. And for those of you out there that look for me to condemn people in my family for their votes, I can disagree with them, but I'll still love them. And Rick is someone that I've looked up to for a long time. And we disagreed on redistricting, absolutely. But he's still my relative. We still carry the same last name, and I still respect the heck out of him. He runs a good business. He treats people, his customers, his family, his employees very well. And if you look at his long voting record, it has been a very conservative voting record. So this is not an ad for him. Again, Rick has never asked me to stand up for him, and I've never asked him to stand up for me. But sometimes what's right is right, and this is one of those cases. Again, thank you all so much for your enthusiastic support of the Reagan rally. We hope to do another one in the future. We learned from the things that we did not as well as we would have liked, and we're going to build on the things that did go well. So again, thank you for being a part of this journey with us. It's going to take a big team of energized and enthused grassroots people to make this happen in 2026, to hold the House of Representatives, to hold on to all of our statewide offices, to maybe claw back a couple of county offices. Folks, we need your help. So I hope you'll join us. We look forward to working with you. Thank you very much.